Hi everybody, welcome to the CASIO booth at Winter NAMM 2026. We are debuting Dimension Shifter, as you can see. We are thrilled to have you all here, and we are mostly thrilled to have our ambassador, Yvette Young, showing off how Dimension Shifter works.
I invite you guys to come up and try it out. Essentially, it's this contraption that attaches to your strap, and basically you can express a parameter of effect of your choosing by pulling on it, and it will like kind of like almost like automate like a volume pedal or something to make it on a very extreme effect and then like non-existent at all. So what that allows to happen is it makes it so that when you play, you know, we oftentimes naturally sway around and feel things, and you know, if you like pull on the strap, it will totally transform your sound to sound like very dramatic, you know. So yeah, I know it's not the best environment to hear this kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna play some pretty like calm, therapeutic ambient stuff, and you can hear, you know, how it sounds. So I'm just gonna like improvise.
Great job, everyone. Thank you very much. Sort of a derivative of good morning. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
So what are your favorite types of effects to use dimension shifter on?
So with the dimension shifter, I saw it used a lot with like whammy and things like that. And admittedly, I don't really incorporate a lot of whammy into my own playing. I see a lot of opportunity with it in like the ambient world, especially like I was looking forward to using it with my feedbacker, the Digitech Freakout, but unfortunately that pedal doesn't have like a MIDI out, so it's kind of hard. But right now I'm using it with my Chase Bliss Warp vinyl. So, you know, when you hear a note, sorry, I guess I turned myself down. When you hear a note right now, that's just like not, it's not engaged, but when I pull on the strap, oh sorry, my glitcher is on. It like, you know, maxes out, and then you can like also engage this to like freeze it if you want. So then when you play it now, like even when you're not pulling, it's on that tone. So I just think like something like this provides for a lot of tonal flexibility when you're playing, so that you ultimately don't have to be at the pedal board. Like if you like a setting, you can just like freeze it and walk away and play it. If you're jamming and like in the moment you like how something sounds, you can freeze it, you can walk away. So yeah, I'm using it with vibrato. I think modulation, delay is a very exciting application of it. Again, I didn't have a MIDI out delay, but I think to be able to automate like a delay to have the rate and the mix like all the way up would make like an oscillation, and that could be really exciting for the strap. So yeah, that ambient effects, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely sounds good when you freeze and that's kind of cool, like sweet spot button. And there's a whole button on the transmitter too that helps as well.
Yeah.
Have you found it useful more for live or for recording at home?
Well, I haven't really played live like since we did it came out. Recording at home, yeah, like it's pretty useful. You know, a lot of these effects I end up doing in box in the DAW anyway, because I can like, you know, go in Ableton and automate things. But I think to be able to like hear what that feels like real time, sometimes it's really difficult, right? Like we can produce music and there's things we can do production wise that it's kind of hard with like a pedal. But I think the most exciting thing about this is like it's like if you were to automate like the rate or like the depth or something in a DAW, but now you can like hear it real time when you're playing, and I think it allows for you to play something a little more accurately.
And one of the things that we, this is, by the way, is Leo Fuji, who created Dimension Shifter, everyone. One of his goals was to make something that was more nuanced and precise than an expression that normally would be, so I'm glad you feel that way. One question that we get a lot, or that people assume, is now you have this thing on your strap, and it's, you know, is it cumbersome, is it heavy, is it difficult to incorporate? How do you feel about the comfort level of wearing it?
Like I said, like anyone who wants to come up and try it out and play with my setting, you're so welcome to do that when I'm here. I don't find it cumbersome, it feels very natural. My one suggestion though is wear strap locks, because if you're pulling and you don't have strap locks, you're gonna just pull that strap right off. So yeah, I think it's really, really easy to incorporate. It feels very intuitive.
All right, Yvette, thank you so much for being here. Let's give it up for Yvette one more time.
Yeah, anyone who wants to come up and play, come through.
I can't think of the product.
All right.
If it's got a strap, yeah.